Welcome to episode 46, Feeling Tone, a Guided Meditation, by Frank Baird, licensed marriage and family therapist and licensed professional clinical counselor. From Clearly Clinical, learn, grow, shine.
Let's do a meditation related to feeling tone and the practice of acceptance. Being mindfully aware of how you lean into the pleasant and lean away from the unpleasant, or just don't pay attention when something is neutral. Start by finding a comfortable posture. You can do this meditation standing up, you can do it sitting down, you can do it lying down. Find a posture you feel you can sustain for the duration of the meditation, a posture you can remain still with. Once you've settled into your posture, notice where your attention is at the start of the meditation, just acknowledging where attention is. Maybe it's focused, maybe it's scattered. Gather up attention and bring it to the body. Let attention just settle on whatever body sensations are easy to be aware of right now, easy to feel. You bring attention to the body, and these sensations just let themselves be known to you. If you're standing, it's probably pretty easy to feel the sensations happening in the feet right now. Or if you're sitting in a chair, easy to feel the sensations where the body makes contact with the chair. Whatever your posture, you might notice the sensations happening in the hands. Just letting attention go to anywhere in the body, or maybe the body in its entirety, just feeling into the body right now. If you notice any places in the body that feel tense or tight, you might make a gentle effort at the beginning of this meditation to let go of as much of that as you can. You won't be able to let go of all of it. Some of it's needed to sustain your posture, sustain your effort at paying attention. But you might notice some of it's left over from something earlier in the day and isn't needed right now. Or something might be in anticipation of something that might happen later in the day but isn't happening yet, and so isn't needed yet. Or you might notice that some of this tension is left in the body just out of habit. And now that you're mindfully aware, you can either just leave it the way it is and be aware of it, or you can let go of as much of it as you can for now. You might further focus attention on breathing. Feel how the body breathes on its own. And just for now, you don't have to breathe in any particular way. You don't have to control or manage your breath. Just bring attention to it and feel it happening. If attention wanders off or gets pulled away, when you notice, gently bring attention back to breathing, back to feeling breathing happening. You might notice thinking happening. You might notice some emotions or mood happening. You might be aware of other physical sensations happening, maybe hearing sounds or seeing sight. If attention goes to one of these places, it's not a problem. You just notice, acknowledge, and gently bring attention back to breathing. Just feeling, breathing, happening. Let breathing be a place to rest attention, or a place to refocus or restart the effort at paying attention. Just breathing. You might notice if your experience right now is pleasant or unpleasant or neutral. And just for a moment, you might explore, how do you know it's pleasant or unpleasant or neutral? Where's your attention focused? Is it focused on the thinking that's happening? Is this where the pleasant or unpleasant or neutral is happening? Is your attention focused on emotions or mood? And are you experiencing this as pleasant or unpleasant or neutral? Or on some physical sensation or some combination? Just exploring for a moment, what is it that is making this moment pleasant or unpleasant or neutral for me? You might also notice if you can let this moment be just the way it is, not needing more of something or less of something, regardless of its feeling tone of pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Can you be mindfully aware and just leave it the way it is, just for now, just for the duration of this meditation practice? And then bring attention back to breathing. Just feeling breathing happening. Let go of this brief exploration and return to focusing and sustaining attention as best you can on breathing. Just breathing. Letting this moment be just the way it is, just for now, as best you can. Being aware of the feeling tone and not having to do anything about it, to it, with it. Having your only effort be paying attention and bringing attention back to breathing. really connecting with this breath that's happening now. Feeling, breathing happening. Noticing where attention is now. And gently bringing it back to breathing. Letting this moment be just the way it is, just for now, as best you can.
You've just finished listening to another exclusive Continuing Ed podcast by Clearly Clinical. If you like what you just heard and you need Continuing Ed credits, please visit us at clearlyclinical.com to check out our one-year membership, where you'll have access to our growing library of Continuing Ed podcast courses. Clearly Clinical, where our goal is to help you learn, grow, and shine.